Welcome back to Joy Ani, Scrapping in My Own Private Idaho, and today is Title Tuesday. I have taken a couple weeks off, so I wanted to share this one for you. I got my 4th of July pictures back, and I am ready to make a layout. I'm going to talk about this layout. I am going to give you the dimensions in case you want to create the layout that goes with this title, but my emphasis is on the title and using striped paper to add emphasis to your title. And it will be very easy to see what I'm talking about in just a minute. So here we go. So first let's talk about the layout, and I'm also going to show you how to make, so I'm kind of emphasizing using striped paper, so you can see that I've used stripes on my tags. Sometimes when I use the tags, this stripe isn't quite big enough, but if the stripe is big enough, I use them for journaling. So then I can have my journaling spots, and then my handwriting looks semi-straight. I've also added a little dovetail right here that is striped, and I've used stripe for the doily. I'll show you that at the end. So this I made with my Stampin' Up die. It's called Round We Go, and it is on clearance, and I will leave the price of what it is now on clearance and all the information you might need if you want to buy this. It is really, really handy dandy, and I'll say that to the end in case you already know how to do it. So I will be sharing with you if you want to go to, I share my link for Cricut Design Space file, so all you have to do is go down to the See More at the bottom of this video, then you just click on that. It will take you right to the link. It's a very easy title. I made it kind of narrow, so it's going to go right here, and I'm going to probably have to move this a little bit. So let's go ahead and I will show you what I did first. So I'm going to move this out of the way, and I think I brought everything I needed. Okay, here we go. So when I am making titles, I like to use, people say, well, which font is good? When you're making your own titles, because I don't like to do the negative space, because inevitably I will lose the middle. So if it's like a circle, if it's an O and it needs that middle part, I always lose it. So if you use the BFC, so Cricut has, if you have Cricut Access, there's all these fonts. I think there's like over 300 different fonts. And if you type in BFC, they'll bring up all the fonts that work really, really well for projects. So here we go. So I cut this out of, I want to show you the letters. Of course, they'll be backwards, but this is what they look like when I cut them out on the regular paper. And this, the paper that I use is an old paper pack called Hello Darlin. Stampin' Up did not have any 4th of July, and I'm big into 4th of July, so I had to have some paper. So I went back in my stash, and this is called Hello Darlin. And so this is what it looks like if you put on it. I'm just gonna, let's pretend. See how when I put it on there, that's what it looks like if you have a solid color or a printed color. I'm going to come up there a little bit because I made it really high so you could see both the layouts. So what you can do is you can do it with a stripe. So see the stripe? So I added it as a stripe, and I also put the stripe paper. So this is the paper that I'm going to make the doily out of eventually, and it is striped, so I ran it across so that it will, because I love how it looks when you have a doily that is striped or has different colors. So here we go. So this is one, I created this all myself, and the theme is food plus family, and this is for my title swap. So those of you that are in the title swap, I felt so ambitious. Well, I don't, maybe I was just avoiding doing what what I really needed to do. So see how this, I'm going to show this up there. See how the small parts of the, see how they just have small little dots that I don't have to put small. So this is one of my favorite ones, and I will try to look on it when you go to copy something, it usually tells you, oh, and I put this down, and I'm using my Xyron. Xyron is, so I made this, and I think this title is about 2.5. I like to have an overlay. I don't do the overlay super thick. Okay, so, oops, actually, I'm trying to put it on the wrong word. That's why it's not working. So the food is the third word. So the first word is family. I wonder why that wasn't lining up. I just love the stripe, though. It's so cute. Family. And I have issues with liquid glue. I'm going to use some later today, and you will understand what I'm talking about. I can get it open one time, and then it's clogged, and I have no strength in my hands, and I can't get it. So I use a Xyron for letters. I just run it through. It makes it really quick and easy. Then I don't have gummed up hands. So this is family. And then I have my little heart, and this is two-sided paper. So if you are a former close to my heart person, the bulk paper has the stripe on one side and the stars on the other. So I have tons of this paper, which is good because I do calendars every year for my family, and I use a lot of 4th of July paper. So see how that is? It's family plus, oops, you can't see it. I'm gonna adjust that here. There, is that better? I'm gonna move this out of the way. Okay. Family plus food. And then I have my heart. And I was quite proud of myself. This is one that I totally made. It's totally my own idea, and I did my own. I designed it myself, and I'm feeling kind of proud. Family plus fun, no, family plus food equals fun. And isn't that the truth? So that's going to go on here. Now that I've got this, I'm going to put my layout back on here. And we can talk about, so these little circles, so I was almost out of paper. So I do a title swap, but this time, shh, it's a secret. I am including, for my title swap, I'm giving this whole layout page. So shh, that's a secret. So on these right here, what you do is you take a square and then you put it in the railing of your cutter, and I should have showed this too, and then you cut it, and then it makes 2 triangles. But I had to make a 3 by 3. I also, they had paper, and so the paper on one side had these circles, so I also had my circle punch, and I cut out a whole bunch of those, and then that's kind of, it's supposed to give it a scallop look. Hopefully it looks like it's scallop. And this is going to be pop dotted. All right, so family plus food equals, no, family plus food equals fun. And then I'm going to put this is a little bit long, so I'm going to place this up here like this. Or actually, I could put it over here. Maybe I'll do that. I'll put this over here. And you know what? I did this wrong. Did I do this wrong? No, I didn't. Okay. So because this is a little bit lower, and I wonder if I made this one a little bit longer, because my other one's on the slope. So I can put it over here. That can be right here. And then I could put, right here, I've just taken a ruler. Let me show you that. You can't see it. We need to make it go back up high again. Sorry. I've taken a ruler, and just with my white gel pen, I put in gel lines. So, but this is the title, so this is the free title that you can get by hopping over. So let me show you how to do, and this is, so you could decide to use this way, or you could use it this way. Oh, I think it's too busy over there. But let me show you. It was so much fun. I had to use this because we're talking about stripes. So on this one, this is a one-piece item. Let me show you what the die actually looks like, because it is on sale, and it is one of the things I do not. I'm trying to like use things or be careful about with what I buy. So this is what the die looks like, and it's called the Round We Go. And it comes with a stamp set. So if you don't like the bulkiness, you could stamp, and it kind of gives you the same effect. But this is a great fun thing, and I love it. I would this is definitely one that I will be keeping. So on this one, you have to do every other one, and I'm doing it so I want my stripes to show. So this is an accordion one. I haven't been really consistent with my videos this summer. Life just gets busy, and sometimes it's time to scrapbook and remember your memories, and sometimes it's just great to get outside and create more. So anyway, I haven't been super consistent, but that's okay. I think we'll all live. Okay, so on this one, see how there's just a small little thing? I'm going to turn this because how this goes together is pretty good. I tried it because, like I said, I have a horrible experience with all liquid glue hates me. I have tried every kind known to man, and they always clog, or my hand isn't strong enough to squeeze them. I just have issues. So I tried to do this with, let me tell you all the things that I've tried that did not work, so that you won't even bother. So I did try doing this with the just regular Tombow. The regular Tombow is not strong enough to hold this because, well, I don't know the reason why it's not strong enough to hold it, but all I know is if you do it with a Tombow, your doily is going to come apart. The next thing I tried to do is I thought, well, I am a clever girl. I will use the two-sided tape, and I'll just trim it down. Well, I tried that, and it did not work. So I am using green glue today. We will all pray that it turns out the way it should, and we'll see. I am the world's messiest gluer. There's just no excuse on how messy I am. So see how these things, one turns up and one turns down. We are going to glue it on. I'm going to glue this side, and then this side also. So those two, oops, and you can tell, oh sorry, I did that wrong. I am going to do this correct. Okay, I hope that doesn't mean I have to redo all of them. Oh goodness. All right, so I guess you should probably try to put them together before you do that. Okay, so we're going to glue these two together because they match. And then we have to kind of, once we do that, then we have to kind of refold things, which is kind of the opposite of fun. So my great dread of glue, well, actually I used to love glue when I was younger because, you know, in the good old days, all they had was Elmer's glue. So when we had art projects, I would pretty much use an entire bottle of glue on one project, and you know, my desk was sticky for the next month or so, and then I'd get the glue on my hands and I'd pretend like I had leprosy, and I would spend a lot of time peeling glue off my hands. Okay, so here I'm going to glue this one here. Please glue, work for me. Please come out. Come out, wherever you are. This is a new bottle. I did cheat. And I'm going to put it down here, and I'm going to hold it. And when I taught school, I always said, now remember, you're going to hold it, and you're going to count, and you're going to be patient. 1, 2, 3. So then when you get this all folded up so beautifully, I'm going to move my stuff because, like previously discussed, I am a hot mess when it comes with these. Okay. All right. Then once you get it this way, can you see what I'm doing? It seems like it's so far, I need an adjustable camera. Okay, so then I'm going to take it and see how it goes around like this. That is what we're going to do, and we're going to push it down. So those two are going to go together. Isn't that so cute? And so I'm going to put a little bit of glue. I haven't made a puddle yet. I'm feeling very confident. I'm at the kitchen table. My daughter's gone, so if I make a glue mess, I have 3 days to scrub the glue off the table. Alright, so I'm going to do it this way, and we squeeze it all in, and it comes together so beautifully. And then what you're going to do is, isn't that cute? I just think that's so adorable. When I make stuff like this, I'm so impressed with myself. Oops, except for it's not together. So remember, we're going to pinch it and hold. 1, 2, 3, and then to make it nice and flat, I'm gluing. Oh, and the other thing I didn't do, but I will tell you, I forgot. So I put them on back with a circle. So when I glue this down, normally I would have a circle, which I have totally, let's see, my circle's right here. Just to give it a little more oomph, I am going to, now this is when I'm going to get fun with glue. I'm going to put a lot of glue on here. Woo! It's kindergarten all over again. Actually, I didn't have kindergarten. Back in the good old days, Oregon did not offer free kindergarten. Well, I did have, but my parents had to pay, but it wasn't really much of a. The only thing I remember about kindergarten is this boy slid down a slide and knocked his tooth out, and I screamed, and the lady put a dish rag over my mouth for screaming. Oh, the things that we wouldn't do that. We're smarter than that. Now we're going to put. Oops. See, it's wanting to come apart, but I promise you. Then put something heavy like this on it, and then it's going to sit there. And then when it's all done, we'll do the Martha Stewart thing where we're bringing everything back, like someone's done all of her baking for her. You put a star. See how I've done the circle in the back like that? And you do the star, and you put it right here. So this is my my title, and eventually I'm going to start collaborating with my friend, and hopefully I will be able, the two of us can figure out how to do a screen share. But this is really easy to do. So anyway, I hope you will be creative and go out on the limb and try to create your own titles, because when you have the ability to create your own titles, you don't have to dig through your stuff and say, I want to say this. You can just make it your own. So I hope you have a great day, and I will be back. Hopefully next Tuesday I will be back with a title that I've created or borrowed or, made in some way. And we will chat with you later. Thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It helps so much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Bye.